So remember how we had this word wellspring earlier today, which has the 5 at the center? Well, Holy Spirit just came to my mind perfectly as a perfect match of that word wellspring, okay? And that pegs the joy, the 5's at the dead center, okay? Remember that? There you go. So, Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit, the third person of the Godhead, is a wellspring, okay, of life, as a wellspring of life and joy and love and all the fruits of the Spirit. But the hot number that we're getting from the Lord is the number 5, which is the number of joy. This is so cool. So at the dead center of the letters Holy Spirit is the famous SP, which is a famous package that God cannot get enough of. Open your dictionary to the SPs, you will not be disappointed. But think to yourself the word joy, okay, because SP is the great 35, okay? And if you're really good, which we are, that tiny pair of letters perfectly parallels the letters in JOY, because SP are 2 plus 1s, okay? If you're really good, the S the S parallels the J and the P parallels the Y, but actually, if you want to shoot for 6s, the S is off by 6 from the Y, and the P is off by 6 from the J. In fact, the SP equals JY. So you got a couple options. You can say this is 9 points greater here, and this point 9 points less there. You can paint them in perfect symmetry, okay? Or you can cross over, like the S with the Y, the P with the J. Doesn't matter, okay? I'll just do them in symmetry, but I like offsets of 6s even better than 3s, but there you go. So it is flawless. So SP equals the bookends of joy, 35, the great 35. Okay, this differs by 9 perfectly. They're both plus 1, so the offset is perfect. Offset of 9, and then offset of 9 in the opposite direction. So take the letters joy on an alphabet line of the letters and come in, okay, 9 points from the J and 9 points from the Y. And you end up arriving at this beautiful SP, okay? Or if you want to put them in order, the J goes up 6 points to the P, goes up 3 points to the S, goes up 6 points to the Y. And that's very beautiful. Then you have this sort of crossover effect. JP, SY. It's perfect. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so if you are orders of business, open up your dictionary to all the SPs. Use computer code and think the joy of spring. The joy of springing, a springing animal, springing to your feet, the joy of the season, spring, a wellspring of life, okay? And now Holy Spirit, joy in the Holy Spirit, okay? Huge, massive, okay? But these two words obviously perfectly align, putting the SP at the dead center, flanked in 4 and 4, okay? That's what I wanted to preach on first, and then as we went deep, we got more from the Lord, just sunk our teeth in. So now, an order of business is to open your dictionary to all the SPs. There are tons of them. Know that many will scream out joy. For example, the joy of being special. You are unique, okay? You are special. You were born for joy. Special divides by 5, it equals 65. It's loaded with 5s. There's your SP, which is already joy. Then you have 5, 10, 15. Literally, it's the SP joy plus 5, 10, 15. Like, why don't we just write that down? Like, that's like screamingly awesome. Like, that's just as practically as awesome as the last awesome we saw. Like, okay, the joy of being special, the joy of being you. Spectacular. There's tons of words that start with SP and contain SP in the English literature, God's books, okay, that scream out joy, okay, that which is spectacular, a spectacle. Words, okay, are the most spectacular things there are because words came before food. It was the spoken word that created the universe, okay? So every word is special, every word is precious. You also have a PS in precious, precious pearls. So now you're really paying attention to these PSs everywhere you go. Precious pearls, okay? It's the joy of precious pearls, the joy of a sphere, okay? A pearl is a sphere, SP, SP, SP. God cannot get enough of SP for the joy thereof, okay? So there's a whole list to dig into, and you will not be disappointed.